you're about to get another HAIM.
I'm actually so ill. Like, I actually can't express, like, I actually feel like I'm having a heart attack because this is too much.
Many years we have waited for this day.
Oh my God, so many years.
You kept us waiting.
Oh my God.
But holy shit. The song that they have delivered sounds superior, even though we know one line. We've been singing it over and over and over and over and over and over
for like
and
2
over
weeks. This is the only thing that we've been singing.
Why am I in this relationship?
It's so HAIM.
It's so HAIM, and it's such a good hook.
No.
There's so many layers to why that hook is good, and I'm already
so excited.
obsessed with the sound.
No, truly. Guys, today we are reacting to HAIM's new single, Relationships, and we are truly beside ourselves. We've never done a HAIM video because it's been that long since HAIM released an album that we didn't even have a YouTube channel when they released it.
Did we not have it when Wimpy came out?
No, because Wimpy. No, we didn't, because Wimpy came out on like the 24th of June, 2020, and we didn't upload our first video until July. So it was close, but like we couldn't react because we'd obviously heard it the same day it came out.
And I think we were still fathoming like who we were going to react to, because at that time it was just like,
I mean, we didn't know what our channel was going to be.
A video about Lover. That was
I don't even
our
know
only drive.
I don't even know if we knew we were going to do reactions.
No, I don't think so either.
So it's just like, you know, it was
we
a very
literally were just
turbulent
like,
time.
We need to talk about Lover. Simply turn the camera on.
We have been obsessed with HAIM for so long.
Particularly Emily. She got me into HAIM.
I'm an OG HAIM stan, like day one HAIM stan. The thing that's funny though is that like we've never done a HAIM video, but I think that we all remember my first reaction to No Body, No Crime. I don't think that's leaving anyone's memory anytime soon.
And just the beginning of the Evermore video in general.
Yeah. So this is actually, I need to say some things about how they've kind of promoted this song so far. So they obviously haven't announced an album yet.
Yet.
Please do that.
Please do that ASAP.
So immediately we're so desperate. But what's so interesting is that actually for the last couple of years, we've obviously been hoping that HAIM would release an album every single fucking year since 2020, and it hasn't happened. And, you know, what's interesting about HAIM is that their first 3 albums were all co-produced and co-written by Danielle's now ex-boyfriend Ariel, and we kind of figured out a couple of years after Wimpy, without them announcing anything obviously, that relationship had really clearly ended. And we've been talking like,
who's going to produce the next album?
Because Ariel has been such a, I guess, integral part of their music for the last few years. But you know all 3 girls write their music as well, and I think that Danielle has also done a lot of the production as well, so maybe it's just sort of like they're just doing it themselves.
Today we get an answer to see who's produced the song.
But you know what's also interesting is that the whole thing has been like this, let's have a single girl summer, and it seems very
someone's doing that.
But it seems so specific to like Danielle. Like
I
Danielle's
agree.
like, bitches, I'm single.
Danielle needs the D.
And you know, the fact that they've kind of delivered kind of an energy and perhaps a song that maybe touches on the fact that she's no longer in this long-term relationship is quite wild. Like, we didn't know that that's where this was going to go.
A Danielle single album, that's a lot.
Well, I think we might be getting a Danielle single album, although I will say that Esty is now engaged, so that's also exciting.
But you know what? Esty brings the single girl energy.
She does.
Without even trying.
Yeah, even though she's close to marriage.
We love to see it.
Before I look at the production writing scenario, I do just want to say that their single cover is not only the 3 of them walking, which is like, HAIM walking is amazing, but they're all emulating that picture of Nicole Kidman when she came out from signing her divorce papers with Tom Cruise, which is so funny, and like maybe provide some further context into the vibe of this breakup. It's like, I'm finally out of this relationship.
They're fresh out the slammer.
Writers are Danielle, Esty, and
is it Ariel?
Oh my god, Ariel's a writer.
Oh my god,
he's still doing it. That's cute.
Wait, wait, what about
It's just produced by Rostam, who has worked with them before, specifically on Wimpy, but I think he also maybe did a couple of songs.
Interesting that Ariel's not on the production though.
Interesting that Ariel's not on the production. I need to listen to this song. I need it so necessary.
Desperately. All right, relationships.
Oh my god, I'm so ill.
Wasting time driving through the east side, doing my thing 'cause I can't decide if we're through. But are we? And if we are, what we gonna do?
Oh my god, I love that sound.
Relationships. What's all this talk about relationships? It feels like everyone's caught up in it.
Oh, that's so
All this doing, it must be new to this. You got a look on your face like you're caught in a lie. I got you all to myself, but I keep asking why in this relationship?
yeah.
Baby, how can I explain when an innocent mistake turns into 17 days fucking relationships? Don't they end up all the same when there's no one left to blame? I think I'm in love, but I can't stand fucking relationships.
Oh, that lyric was interesting. I think I'm in love, but I can't stand relationships.
Oh my god.
Wait, so maybe it's like, why am I in this relationship? Because I was avoiding one, but now I'm in one. Accidentally.
What?
Hold on a fucking second. What was happening at the beginning there? There was like
beginning.
talking. It was like
It was
help. That was so
Yeah, it was like a voice note or like a voicemail kind of energy, but then I think she was just talking to herself. But then that was so HAIM as well, like the whacking kind of like crazy sound to get us into it.
No, so it actually does say spoken intro on
Yes,
Genius.
that's what it is, a spoken intro. Hang on, I
I'm
think we need to be...
so ill. This is so superior and I haven't even heard anything. Wasting time, driving through the east side, doing my thing because I can't decide if we're through. Well, are we? And if we are, what we gonna do?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
like that in her head, like swirling around, like in a monologue, I feel.
This is so interesting because there's the intro, a verse one, a pre-chorus, and a chorus. Okay.
And then at the end of that verse, goes like.
Yeah.
I love that because it's like the song goes like, but also the relationship
Yes!
pattern goes like.
Baby, how can I explain when an innocent mistake turns into 17 days? Fucking relationships. Don't they end up all the same when there's no one left to blame? I think I'm in love, but I can't stand fucking relationships.
I think that they're just kind of exploring the complicated nature of how things go, like the ups, the downs. Even though you're in love, it's like it's not worth it sometimes, like the hassle of all of this. And if even when you are in love, sometimes you stay in the wrong situation because of that love.
Totally.
Like, don't they all end up the same when there's no one left to blame?
Yeah, that's a
Like,
fucked up lyric.
I feel like that is such a typical breakdown of like the end of a long-term relationship. Like when, yeah, it's just like you've done the fighting, you've done the blaming back and forth, and it's like, it's just not working out.
And such a valid thing to bring up and to be thinking about when potentially falling in love with someone new or entering a new relationship, because when you're stuck in sort of how the last one ended and the fact that, like, you know, naturally, if you're at the point of falling in love with someone new, every relationship you've ever been in has ended.
Yeah.
It's like that can just be on your mind. Like, this is probably going to end because they all fucking end, don't they?
Yes.
End? Like, this is just such a hassle.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if this is all a cohesive story or if they're picking apart different aspects of different types of relationships.
Yes.
Because I think that the song's called Relationships. So it's like all different facets of relationships, which is why
Yeah.
maybe even the first part and the second part of the chorus are two different situations. Like maybe the first part is like a one night stand that turns into something more, but you don't actually want it to be something more.
Yes.
Like how can an innocent mistake turn into 17 days? Like, fuck, I'm stuck in this weird situation.
Yes.
But then the second part is maybe like, don't they all end up the same? Like,
Yeah.
I know that maybe even this new fling is going to end up like my ex because that's how we ended. I don't know. I'm confused about the innocent
Totally.
mistake because I'm
Yeah.
like, is that her saying that she like maybe someone cheated or something? I don't know. Maybe. I'm
Or is
thinking
the
about it too much.
innocent mistake just kind of swearing off relationships and then finding yourself in the bed of someone and you're just like, oh my God, this
Yeah,
was a
here we
mistake.
go
Like, I
again.
shouldn't have actually got with you.
Yes.
This is... sonically so superior. Like, I'm actually not okay.
I wonder if the production's going to change around the second chorus.
Yes. You might be onto something there.
I just love the hook so much.
Same.
And I love that sound in the first verse. Like, the music sound was really nice. Like, kind of like a cruisy guitar or something.
Yes.
What's going on there?
I simply don't know.
I simply need to be listening to more.
No, truly.
Why do I have a guilty conscience? I've always been averse to conflict, but you really fucked with my confidence.
Oh, interesting.
You gotta tell me the truth if you don't wanna try. I hear a voice in my head and it keeps asking, why am I in this relationship?
Oh, that was different.
Baby, how can I explain?
No, I'm sorry. That was different because that's the bit that they've been using. Because the first one is just why in this relationship?
And the second one is why am I? It's an actual question.
Yeah. Oh my god, that second verse is so interesting. Why do I have a guilty conscience? I've always been adverse to conflict. I'm sorry that lyric's giving you.
It is.
But you really fucked
It
with
really
my
is.
confidence.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I think you might be right. It's kind of just like maybe dabbling in all different aspects of how relationships can impact you. Whether you're in one, not in one, want one, don't want one.
I love that drop into the chorus.
So good.
I love that high she's going there.
I'm in love, but I can't stand fucking relationships.
Oh,
How did we get
break it down.
ourselves
Time love the breakdown.
Oh, this can't just be the way it is. Or is it just
my
the shit
God.
our parents did and had to live with it?
Oh, she just said something fucked up.
Oh my god, I didn't hear.
Oh, yes, it's the bass! It's the
Baby, how can I explain when an innocent mistake turns into 17 days?
That's what it is. It's a fucking piano at the beginning.
Don't they end up all the same?
Oh my god, it's got such a groove to it at this point.
Can't stand communicating it. Let me tell you how it ends when we can't even.
These are new lyrics.
Feels like we're not even friends in this relationship.
Oh my god, something's happening.
Would do it all again if you put down your defenses. Think I'm in love, so why am I trying to escape from it? Maybe that's just how it goes.
Oh my god, she's getting
Fully grown, but baby, when you know, fucking relationships.
Oh, that change?
Cause it all comes back around. I think I'm in love, but I can't stand fucking relationships.
Oh my god, it doesn't end. It doesn't end.
Oh,
Look at the length of that last chorus.
that chorus has kept going.
No, I
Holy
need
shit.
to go back to the bridge because you're so right. HAIM,
They love
they
breaking
always break it down and build it back up.
Oh,
Like, it's
so
actually
true.
a fucked up structure that they always do.
Yes, and I loved the instruments that were really highlighted in that bridge. You could obviously hear the drums really well. Then you had the bass, and then it's
No,
the
that bass
piano,
is fucked up.
which I
Yeah.
recognized from the beginning. So
Yeah.
it's not a guitar. I think it's the piano that gives that really
Yeah.
like soft kind of sound.
Oh my god, and there was so many new chorus lyrics at the end there. I need to go through the bridge first though.
No, they said
naturally.
something about their parents, and that was what I said was fucked up.
Okay. Relationships. How did we get ourselves into this? Relationships. Oh, this can't just be the way it is. Relationships. Or is it just the shit our parents did and had to live with it? In their relationship.
Yeah,
Shit,
like
that's-
how our parents' relationship affected us growing
No.
up.
Yeah, like maybe what
Relive.
was modeled to me in my parents doesn't have to be the way it is. So like,
Yeah.
does it have to be the way? Does this
or
have to
like
be the way
when
it
you see your
is?
parents be a certain way and you don't want to be that way, does that end up
Yes.
causing other problems?
Yes, no.
No, we love a mention of the trauma. Thank you.
And then the chorus. So they did the normal bit of the chorus that they've been doing the whole time. Oh, wait, no, they did change a few things. So do they end up all the same when there's no one left to blame? I think I'm in love, but I can't stand communicating it. That's tea.
Yes.
Let me tell you how it ends when we can't even pretend. Feels like we're not even friends in this relationship.
I love that. It feels like we're not
Wow.
even friends. Like when you get to the point you don't even like
Yeah.
someone,
It's like
but you love them.
Yeah.
Or is that just the attachment, right? Is it just like you don't
Totally.
want to leave because you feel attached and it feels sad to say goodbye even though you don't actually like them?
Yeah.
But that flares up like abandonment and leaving, and like goodbyes can just be so hard even
Yeah.
if you don't actually like them.
So true. But I would do it all again
Yeah.
if you put down your defenses. I think I'm in love, so why am I trying to escape from it?
Yeah, wow.
Wow,
So many different
yes.
conflicting emotions. No, I love the if you put down your defenses, because maybe it feels like this person that she's in the relationship with is just so defensive all of the time and doesn't actually want to work through things.
Or even just like being closed off, which
Yeah.
in some ways she's being as well,
Yeah.
they're being as well. It's
Yeah.
like we're closed off to this relationship, so we're not really getting into the deep of it. But maybe if you let down your walls, your defenses, I can let down mine, and we can actually have something deep and meaningful here.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just how it goes when you're not fully grown. But baby, when you know, fucking relationships.
Oh my
It's giving
god, that's
Margaret.
giving Margaret. Stop it! And also maybe that's just how it goes when you're not fully grown. It could be a dig at them, but it could just be saying like when you're young in relationships, like this is bound to happen.
Yeah, this is just how it goes.
Yeah.
So don't let it bring you down, because it all comes back around. I think I'm in love, but I can't stand fucking relationships.
Oh, I like that. I like the so don't let it bring you down because it all comes back around, because it's like you always kind of make it out of that situation and things do get better, or whatever the situation ends up being, like things will be good again in life.
Yes.
Even if one relationship is really bringing you down
Yes.
in this moment. That's kind of what I get from that.
Yeah, I do have to agree.
And just the juxtaposition of I think I'm in love, but I can't fucking stand relationships. Like
Yeah.
the feeling of love is such a different experience to actually making a relationship work. And I guess all of the other elements that need to be happening for a relationship to function well.
Yes.
Like the communication and like maybe what's going on with someone else's mental health or how they operate in a relationship.
Totally.
There's so many elements that make a relationship actually work outside of love.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that that's actually the culminating line of the song. I think I'm in love, but I can't stand
Yeah.
fucking relationships, because it actually does feel like it kind of summarizes the whole song.
Yeah.
Because there is the repetition of maybe like, I think I'm in love, so maybe falling in love with someone new, maybe getting into a new relationship. And it seems like the whole point of the song is like asking all of these questions as to like, what do I want out of a relationship? And like, you know, does it always have to be the way I've experienced it? And can it change? Can it be different? Like, I want it, but I also want to really question these things before
Yeah.
fully committing to it, because relationships are so confusing. They
Yeah.
do raise so many questions.
Yeah.
Like that really is the crux of the song.
Totally. And I love it because it could kind of be all three girls' experiences
Yes.
in different ways as well. And like maybe even, different lyrics like are pulled from their experience, and it feels like a collective experience rather than just one person's story.
Yes, which I really like, as the fact that we've kind of been like bringing up, like maybe it is all different relationships and not just like one cohesive narrative, because it would make sense for their individual sort of relationship statuses.
Yes, totally.
So it does feel like, you know, the girls have come together, like let's just put our heads together and like, you know, all the different things that we
Express our
ask ourselves, whether we're in a relationship or not in a
Yeah.
relationship, or we're just in a situationship, like
Yeah.
we all still have similar questions
Just
around what we
fucking
want.
relationships, honestly. Just fucking relationships.
Oh, truly. This is such a good song.
This is such a good song.
I love it so much, and it makes me so intrigued for like what the album's going to be like when
Yeah.
they announce it, and like if the album is going to be maybe along these lines as well, like a deep exploration of relationships from all different aspects, but like in individual songs.
Yes.
Or if this is just, you know, one concept on a completely different,
Yeah,
on an
what would
album
the
that has a
album be
completely different.
called? Yeah, will it be called
Yes.
relationships? That would be interesting.
I do fear I'm ill and I need to listen to this all day.
I do fear that there's so many lyrics to be learning.
Yeah.
After just having those nugget of lyrics.
Truly. This is going to be one of those songs that I do think that, like, as we know it better, we'll have more to say.
Yeah.
Which also makes me so excited for when they do finally announce and then release an album, because maybe we can kind of revisit these lyrics if we've got any new further insights into it.
Oh, I hope
with
they
time
keep
gone
releasing
by.
singles. Like, give us some more songs leading up to the album, girls. Please.
You know, I think that there's a chance that they could, because in 2019, that's when they started releasing like Summer Girl and Now I'm In It and stuff. And their whole thing was like, we don't want to wait for an album anymore. We just want to give you songs as we make them.
Yeah.
And then they ended up being on Wimpy anyway.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, maybe that's what they'll do. Maybe they'll just give us a few songs before they announce an album.
But I do hope an album is also around the corner. Like, I don't want it to be that long like it was with Wimpy. Like, they gave us songs and then it was are we ever getting an album?
Yeah, no, truly.
I hope it's like, give us a few singles and then an album.
I
this
completely
year.
agree.
Do you know who this man is in the music video? This guy.
I don't know who that man is. I'm so sorry. But I need to say something though. Look at this caption. This one took us 7 damn years to crack, but we're so stoked it's finally here. Relationships is out now. That is actually...
That's why Ariel has
I
writing
was just going to say the
credits.
same thing. It's like obviously he's going to have writing credits if they've been working on this song for 7 years.
Oh, that makes me think he's not on the rest of the album, and,
Me too.
and that's why he's not on production.
Me too.
I don't think that they're still...
No. That's
7
very
years
interesting.
to crack. They've just had this in the background, haven't been able to crack it.
They've had this almost since Something to Tell You came out. That's crazy. What? I love that though when you hear stories like that from an artist where it's like they know they've got a good vibe going on with the song, but like they just can't get it quite right. Like, how satisfying would it be to finally get to that point where you're like, oh my god, this is it, like we've figured out what the production needs to do here, or like where the bridge needs to go, or something like that, that makes a complete song. That must be so satisfying for them.
So satisfying, especially if they've had a particular hook that's just been with them for that long, and then they've finally made it into a song.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I really don't know who this man is. Drew Starkey. Am I supposed to know who that is? I'm so sorry. Am I just like are we fully out of the loop?
I think we might be.
Oh, he's in Outer Banks, which neither of us have seen.
Oh no, yeah. Well, that's someone fun and fresh. That music video looks quite hot, actually.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch that.
Danielle's doing some things.
Yeah, she is. Guys.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Sickening that we have another HAIM song. Can't wait for the album. Yeah. Definitely will be reacting. Whether you want it or not, we will be here listening to it on camera. Yeah. Please tell us what you guys think of this. Are you guys HAIM fans?
Maybe we should make a little HAIM playlist for the newbies that might not be into it. We'll link it down below. Like maybe our favorite top
HAIM
10
songs.
HAIM songs, just to introduce you if you don't know them.
I think that's a great idea. We should do that. I love that. And guys, we love you.
We love you.
And we will see you soon for another video.
Bye.
Bye.